Hello, lovelies. One of the most common problems of the feminine existence is that we literally never have anything to wear. This is a problem that persists, and it doesn't matter if we made all the right purchases, if we have the perfect closet. We look in our closet and we have nothing to wear. I'm sure you've seen the memes where there's a woman looking in her closet, she's saying, "Oh, I have nothing to wear." And then she comes home with shopping bags and she looks in her closet again and she says, "Oh, I have nowhere to put the stuff because my closet is full of clothes." Not a problem about not having the right things, which sometimes it is. That's what I focus a lot of my energy in my videos about, is helping you select the right things that are good for you. But once you do start to make the right choices, you have these pieces, why is it that you still have nothing to wear? This simple technique is gonna really help you think about your closet differently, save you so much time in the morning, really help build your confidence when you get dressed. Each and every morning, you want to learn how to build a wardrobe that serves you and your lifestyle, then make sure to hit the subscribe button. I'm Ziba, and I'm here to help you do just that. I also love talking about fashion trends and help you cull through all the wearable trends and the not wearable trends and what I call fashion gossip. So if that sounds good to you, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Most of the time when we hear about closet organization, we hear about putting either things in a color-coded fashion. Another time experts tell us to categorize our closets in terms of, is it jeans, is it trousers, sweaters, cardigans, dresses, all the different categories that we own. However, sometimes what is overlooked, and it doesn't matter how big or small your closet is that once it comes time to get dressed, it's very difficult to run around pulling stuff that you're supposed to magically put together in a couple of minutes. Now, I'm a firm believer that in order to be a stylish person, you have to put the practice in terms of all the advice that you hear here on YouTube, on Instagram, magazines, and it's kind of we're all kind of digesting it, we're all thinking about it, it's circling around in our brain, and you think, oh yes, that makes total sense. I'm gonna do that next time I get dressed. You're kind of like storing this in your files, but then when it comes down to it, you have an important meeting, you have an important date, an event, whatever it might be, and we haven't put the work in. So what happens is you're literally scrambling to try to remember what it was that you heard, to try to remember where your clothes are, what is happening, what goes together. And it's because we're human. We have so much data in our brains right now, every single day. I can't keep track of all the random fun facts and different things that get thrown at me every single day on all the different platforms, not to mention my kids and people in my life. So there's a lot of information that we have to keep track of. And all the time that you put in watching styling videos is not gonna help you if you don't go out and carve out some time for yourself once every couple of months to practice your outfits. Practice what it is that you're hearing and reading on how to improve your wardrobe, and actually spend some time with yourself. Put on some music, grab some tea, and start pulling clothes together and have fun with it. You'll actually find a lot of satisfaction because it's a really great creative outlet. And I think that as humans, we crave being creative because it's a way to express ourselves. And so ultimately that is what fashion is. It is a way to express ourselves day in and day out, our moods, what we want to present to the world, an amazing way to reinvent ourselves and explore all the different dimensions that we are and evolve into. It doesn't have to be hours, literally just 20-30 minutes just to grab some of the new pieces you've incorporated into your closet, as well as some old staples. And if you want a list of fall items that are trending right now that you already have in your closet, make sure to watch my video on fall trends hiding in your closet. I give you several lists in which to pull from so that before you buy anything, you don't waste money and you make sure that you already have it, and that you're also kind of able to decide for yourself if you're done with this particular item. So right now, as you're watching this, set a date with yourself within the next couple of weeks to spend half an hour practicing your outfits, practice getting dressed. And if you don't know where to start, or you're like, oh, I've seen videos, but I don't remember what outfits I like, the easiest way to do it is just to go on Pinterest and search fall outfits, start pinning, and the algorithm very quickly figures out what it is that you like, and just try to recreate maybe 4 or 5 looks from there, and you'll be on your way to feeling more confident. Now let's get back to the fundamental problem of you don't have anything to wear in the morning. You either 1, have a haphazardly organized closet, or 2, you have a closet that's beautifully organized, but you still can't figure out what to wear. What I'm suggesting in today's video is that you merchandise your closet for every 3 to 4 weeks. And what you need in order to do this is 2 to 3 feet of rack space. Now, most of us can carve out 2 to 3 feet of space in our closet, or we can find a spare closet somewhere in the house where we can arrange this. If you're thinking to yourself, there's no way I'm gonna come up with this, I recommend that you invest. They're not expensive. In a rack like I have back here, They don't take up a lot of space. You can literally find one ranging from $25 all the way to $200, but in any direction that you go, they're very accessible. The one that I got back here on Amazon is about $120, and I've been so happy with it because I have a huge closet that is solely dedicated for my job. To go in there and is overwhelming, and many times, ironically, I feel like I have nothing to wear. So this has really helped solve my problems. And the methodology is when you find these 2 to 3 feet of rack space, you're gonna bring out what you imagine yourself wearing after your practice session with yourself, your date that you just set. You're gonna pick all those pieces that make you feel good. Like, it's all about like, what pieces do you have that you put on that you feel joy in, that you gravitate towards, that really are your wardrobe workhorses. Start with those, and you're gonna start with your blazers, your cardigans, knits, button downs, trousers, jeans, skirts, dresses. It's kind of like a capsule, but it's not as restrictive. So we're thinking about maybe 15 pieces, okay? When you pick your pieces, you're not gonna hang stuff up through each category. So you're not gonna hang up all of your blazers in one way, and you're not gonna hang up all your pants in one way. And like, you're not gonna repeat what you do in your regular closet. You're gonna put stuff next to each other that makes sense to style together. So you're gonna put a couple of shirts that goes with a pair of trousers, that goes with a vest, and the vest that goes with the blazer. And then on the other side, you're gonna flip it and put another pair of pants that could potentially go with that blazer and vest, and so on and so forth. You've already done the work. You've already like tried on the outfits that work and that look really good on you. Now you're hanging stuff up so that visually it jogs your memory and you're able to say, yep, these two things go really well together. And then depending on your palette, you'll have a couple of colors together of different knits or Henleys or button downs, and you're like, oh, both of these tops go with these pair of pants, but today I'm feeling blue, or today I'm feeling green, and you're able to easily pull this out. And the same thing goes for your accessories, like the bags, the belts, and the shoes that you have very much on repeat. They're just right there ready to go, so that you're not making yourself crazy every morning and trying to hunt down all the different categories, all the different pieces that you have added to your wardrobe recently. And this will save you so much time, and you will feel so good about getting dressed in the morning because it has all been vetted. I would suggest you do this at the beginning of the month. And as you move through the month, if the weather changes, if suddenly you realize that you don't like something, or you have a transitional piece, then you can move it out. It's not like it's set in stone for the month. It's very much a fluid situation, but you can automatically see what it is that you have, what it is that you're wearing, and what works together. The beauty of this is that all of these pieces are gonna fit you because you've already done the homework. They're all gonna be things that go together because you've done the session with yourself. And 3, they're all gonna be things that you like, work for your current lifestyle and the current weather you have out there, and all of the things. I kind of fell into doing this backwards because I have another rack that I use a lot to do my videos. And I noticed that I stopped using my main closet to get dressed, and I was just using the video pieces to get dressed from. And I thought to myself, this is such an easy way to kind of hack your wardrobe and to only reach for what you're currently wearing and not spend a ton of time searching through all of the things that you've ever bought in every season, in every category, and just really have it work for you. Now, come November, December, when we're all doing a lot of holiday parties, this is gonna drastically change. You're gonna probably add some evening wear. And so it doesn't have to necessarily be like only the everyday casual outfits. In this thing right here, I have date night outfits. I have things that I will want to wear this month because it works for the season. So it's very much a fluid living and breathing. You're gonna get some back there. And the other thing that I really love about the rack, which you don't have to do, but something to keep in mind, is shoes work very similarly. And I have 4 pairs of shoes that I'm wearing a lot lately. One of them is my burgundy boots, and then I have some knee-high kitten heels. I have some suede Mary jeans, and then some T-bar loafers that I just literally wear all of the time. And I should have sneakers on there because I wear sneakers a lot, but I feel like my sneakers might be in the mudroom. But anyway, this is a very easy way to stop the insanity of getting dressed in the morning. So other things that live on the shelf besides belts can be sunglasses, anything that you're reaching for day in and day out. Other thing that I recommend that you get is a little jewelry valet that you kind of put the pieces that I'm also wearing a great deal of lately. And this has just really helped me accessorize more, because when I lock everything away in my jewelry box and it's like out of sight, it's out of mind. And then I end up not wearing stuff because I'm literally always in a hurry. So like, it's very easy just to like walk out without being like, oh, let me add my bracelets and my jewelry and my, you know, everything. I just leave the house and I'm like, oh, darn, like I forgot ABC. But if this is literally right next, I have a little desk right here, it's like sitting there, then I may, and it's not about putting everything you've ever owned, but the things that you're really wearing right now that go with your wardrobe. I usually have a watch in here, a pearl strand, my Nadri tennis bracelet that looks like the real deal, a couple of earrings as well. It's not an overwhelming array, but one that also works really well. And I will link all of these pieces that I use for organization down in the description. And I'll walk you through what we have back here so you can see what I'm talking about. So my shoes are down there. Like there's room for sneakers, like I mentioned. I also have a little coat section here. And this rack also is big enough that I can put my coat in. I think it's helpful also for you to see that it could include outerwear as well. Starting here, this is one of the coats that I'm wearing a lot lately. So I have a couple of kind of like outer layers, including like a tweed cardigan that goes with everything, and then a sweater dress that is kind of like a standalone. So having some of like the outerwear here. I also put dresses as a standalone as well, because they're like obviously one piece. I'm wearing these three third layers a lot: the barn jacket, the tweed blazer, the navy blazer, and then a couple of button downs that are such great fall staples, as well as my black high neck that I've been talking a lot about in other videos. And then I have a beautiful chocolate slip skirt that is great for date night or for anything that I might want to look a little nicer. Then I have a three-piece suit here, and so where you can see how it would match. So I could wear the black high neck with the slip skirt or one of these button downs, and then choose one of these blazers from here. Likewise, I could wear the sweater dress with this tweed jacket or with one of these blazers. This three-piece suit here I put together because of course I can wear it together, or I can wear the chocolate skirt with the vest and the blazer. Likewise, I can wear the blazer with these two tops and denim, or I can go in the other direction and wear these couple of Henleys that I have hung up here. If I don't want to wear a blazer and be a little bit more casual, then I can wear this wool blazer that is a lot more casual and everyday. And then here I have my belts that I could potentially style with any of these outfits, along with the bag. So these are definitely enough outfits for at least 2 to 3 weeks to rotate. A lot of options in terms of colors and different layering that I can do. I have a vest here, which I've been using a lot lately. And again, those third layers like the blazers and the barn jackets and things. Is it a capsule? In a way, yes, but very much a visual one that is not set in stone. This is something that I want to be wearing for the next couple of weeks and that I know I will be wearing with these shoes as well. So it's a way to just cut down on time in the morning. If you're excited to do this in your closet, but you also have some cleaning to do, I would recommend that you watch this video on how I purged my closet last winter. I'm an emotional clothes hoarder. I love hanging on to pieces that mean a lot to me and that like I just kind of can't let go of. And I recently cleaned out my closet using this methodology, which is very helpful if you are like me and can relate to wanting to hang on to a lot of your things, even if they don't fit or you don't wear them anymore. And if you're excited about getting to this merchandising concept, but you still need to go through some cleaning and to kind of get to the pieces that get you here, I recommend that you watch that video. It's very comprehensive methodology in exactly what to do and how to organize and how to make decisions when it comes to cleaning out your closet. If you learned something today, hit the subscribe button and I will see you in the next video.